I'm here to show you how to make drafts that you can save for later so you can set yourself up with doing most of the work when you have some time, and then when you don't have as much time you can just fill in the last of it to get those listings up frequently and daily if possible. Yeah, so let's get started. So I'm here at Etsy.com and I'm going to go over to my shop. And I'm going to show you guys first. I'm going to go to Listings Manager and just show you that I have lots of drafts ready to go, hanging out over here. So yeah, I've done quite a few drafts that just back up and leaves me with items I can list really fast if I don't have time to get some listings done, but I want to keep listing every day. So I'm going to show you how to do this. So what we want to do is we want to go to Add a Listing. Now I'm going to pick this item. It is a brown pleated skirt. I'm going to upload the pictures I have of it. As you can see, I typically have my items. I spend time cutting them out, usually in Photoshop. I really like the white clean background. You don't have to do it yourself, but that's what I like. And these aren't done yet, but that's okay because I'm just building a draft. So I'm going to come back later to finish this, so I don't need to do that right now. So the first thing I want to do is go over to my shop and find something that is similar to the thing that I am trying to list right now. So I have something that's really similar. This pleated skirt is pretty much the same thing, just in a different pattern. So I'm going to go ahead and copy that one. But say I didn't have anything that was that similar, I would still pick something like a skirt. Even like I could do this small skirt because the measurements I'm going to be taking are going to be generally the same. So it's just going to set me up with less editing I have to do later, and you'll see. So I'm going to pick this skirt though because it is very, very similar. And I'm going to go down to its description and I'm just going to go ahead and copy and paste this entire thing. So I'm going to copy, and go over to my new listing and I'm going to paste. So as you can see, I have pretty much a set description like layout that I use every single time, and copy and pasting is going to save your life. There's no reason you should have to type this out every single time. That would just be maddening, and not what you want to do. So take the time the first couple times to really develop what you want your listings to say, and I will go into that in detail in another video, but just make it easier for yourself to copy and paste it when it comes time to make those listings. So I just pasted in everything I want in here, and so now I'm going to go up here and to the title. Now, I want to make this ready to go, so a SEO, searchable friendly, keyword packed title right away, so I don't have to worry about that later. So this is when I could use that Etsy rank tool, and I could type in pleated skirt, which I've already done, to find lots of keywords I could put in to help this skirt get found. But for the sake of time, I'm just going to copy and paste this title because it is very similar. So I'm just going to have to go in and make a few changes like plaid to brown or what have you. So now I'm going to go down to about the listing, and another company person made this. It's going to be your most frequent as a vintage seller. It's a finished product, and I believe it was made in the 1960s. Now, if you're ever really unsure, just do before 1998 because you know it's vintage. So I'm going to go to category, and we have clothing, women's clothing. Now we want skirts, and that's going to be it for that. We've filled all that in. So if I don't know the price that I want to charge, I don't have to fill that out right now. I could just do like a placeholder, like put something that's obnoxious that you know you're not going to charge, so you know you have to change it. Make sure you change it beforehand. But I know how much I want to charge for this, so I will just fill it in. So now I only have one. I don't need to. It's a manual renewal. It's a physical item, so that's all good. My description's all in now at this time. I'm going to go in and just, you don't have to do this if you don't want to, but it just reminds me that it hasn't been done. I'm going to delete all this info. So the info that may not be applicable with the new item. Yeah, but for some items, you know, for some like condition, I think this condition is going to be very similar to the other skirt, so I could just leave that in. But I haven't taken the measurements yet, so I'm going to take these out so I know. This is all stuff that I then will fill in the day I want to make the listing. Now, if you really, really want to fill everything in and just have pretty much everything ready to go so you can just hit list on the day of, that is totally cool too and a really good idea. This is just how I do it, so I'm going to show you. I'm going to pick the section. It's going to go in skirts. I'm going to set up my shipping, which I generally do the same thing for most because I use flat rate shipping. We can go into that in another video as well. So, but I know the numbers I put in, input those. Now tags. With the tags, at least the strategy that I use is I try to match the tags to those same searchable keywords that I put in my title. So it's really nice at the bottom of the screen, they show you the first couple, so you can just literally copy them. So vintage pleated skirt. I can't spell. Oh, too long, so I'll do it as long as it can go. So I could just do pleated skirt. So we just want those searchable terms. We want those to be in our tags to match with our searchable terms that are in our title. And I'll just do a few for now so I don't bore you. But yeah, you're basically just trying to match all these and get those in there. You can fill them all out right now so you don't have to worry about that later when you want to list your item. Materials, I'm not positive what it is because I don't have it right in front of me. So but if you do, fill that in. Say it's cotton, keep it in there. I don't know what it is, so I'm going to X it out. And these are always not necessary. So the occasion I would not pick unless it's like a Christmas sweater. So like it's for sure Christmas. But if not, I would just leave it no occasion. Whatever occasion they please. Style you can pick though. I think this is going to be retro. I'll pick for one and boho. Cool. And your recipient, again, is very specific. So I personally don't specify unless it's like absolutely for babies, right? So, but for this, I don't like to specify. I think whoever wants to wear a skirt can wear a skirt. So, there you have it. So I made my entire draft. So when I am ready to list this, the only things that I'm going to have to do are double check those details. So I'm going to have to make those little tweaks in my title, like turning plaid to brown. I'm going to have to fill in like what brand it is, the size, take the measurements. Really all of those final tweaks are really only going to take you like 5-10 minutes tops if you're a little slower. Until you get used to doing this. But once you get in the groove, like you're gonna cruise. So filled in all of our boxes and we're ready to go. So now instead of hitting publish, I'm just gonna hit save as draft. And it's gonna take me back to that page we were originally on, which is my draft page, where I now have an additional draft ready to go, and I just have to make some minor tweaks to publish on the day that I want to. Leaves me feeling less overwhelmed to make listings every day when I do most of the work on a day when I have time. And the really awesome part about this is you can just like lay in bed and make drafts and watch a movie and make drafts because you have to do really the thinking and the detail filling in when it comes time to list. So really just you can hang back, knock a bunch of these out, set yourself up for success later on.